because you're filming me, it really doesn't intimidate me, it doesn't scare me. Okay? You've got a mask on your face like trying to hide your identity, it doesn't scare me.
You don't intimidate me, you can try and arrest me and everything like that.
Alright.
Welcome to Court Update, the show where we put misconduct under the microscope, unpack police and legal drama, defend your rights, and demand accountability. This episode is powered by Auditor. Don't forget to hit the link below, subscribe to his channel, and give credit where it's due. In this installment, Auditor is calmly filming outside a government and BBC building when staff suddenly rush out, accusing him of trespassing, despite there being no signage anywhere to suggest he can't be there. When the police arrive, things go from tense to explosive. This isn't just a routine call. The officer shows up not to de-escalate, but with full-on attitude, barking orders, making false claims, and demonstrating just how broken modern policing can be. What follows is a clash of ego versus the law, and you won't want to miss a second of it.
There's a footpath that is public. This is not. This is private.
Why does it say it's private?
It's private property.
Where does it say it's private?
The landlord owns the land.
Who's the landowner?
I don't want to get into an argument with you. I would just like to leave sight if that's possible.
Who is the landlord? No, I'm not going to leave, no.
You're not going to leave?
No, I'm going to wander around.
Police anyway, because it's private property and we don't allow you to be filming here.
I just wanted to find out a bit about the Gangmasters and Labour Abuse Authority, to be honest.
They're not here.
Well, funny how there's a sign in there that says Gangmasters and Labour Abuse Authority.
So why are you coming investigating the Gangmasters? What reasons do you have for that?
Because I find it interesting.
You find it interesting?
Yeah.
So I've called the police. I'm not going to get into an argument.
Which law do you think I'm breaking?
It's private property.
What law is that then?
And you're not allowed to take videos and photos of the building. It's not acceptable in the business that we're in.
Well, you can, yeah, of course you can. It's a government building.
It's not acceptable.
It's a government building.
Yeah, I know, but we've got procedures in place and people have to get permission to take photos. You've not asked for permission.
Well, surely it's public. If it's a government building, it's owned by the public.
Yeah, I know it's a government building, but still classed as private property. The land is owned by...
She's completely in the wrong, and here's why. The staff member is mixing up ownership with public access rights. Sure, a government site might technically be owned by a department or agency, but that doesn't automatically make it private property. If the public can freely walk there without barriers or signs saying no entry, it's a publicly accessible area, and filming there is completely legal. The idea that you need permission to record? Pure nonsense. There's no UK law stopping someone from filming a government building from a place they're legally allowed to be. If authorities don't want people recording, the solution isn't to invent rules on the spot. It's to restrict access properly, with signs, barriers, or controlled areas. Anything else is just an excuse.
See, I know you're filming and stuff. I just want to know what it's about, because obviously this is a government building.
Yep.
What is it about?
It's a government building.
Yeah, but why are you filming it?
I didn't know I needed a reason. Why are you filming me?
Because I'm speaking with you and you're a suspect in an incident where you're filming a government building.
Suspect? That would imply that I've committed a criminal offence.
Listen to me a minute, okay? You're zooming in on people's IDs. I can tell you're one of those bloggers. That's absolutely fine, okay? But you can't be zooming in on people's IDs when this is a government building.
Who says?
It's the law, mate.
What law?
We don't play this game where...
Could you identify yourself, please?
Okay, PC 1191 Mercedes, as you can see by my badge.
Which station are you based out of?
I'm based at Byron House Police Station.
Okay.
Yeah. So what are we filming? I don't really get what we're
actually... It's a government building.
Yep.
I pay for it, I can film it.
Okay, so why are you getting mouthy then? Because the thing is that you've been getting mouthy with them.
They were getting mouthy with me. I was perfectly polite till they started giving me attitude.
Yeah, because they're asking why you're filming them when this is a government building and asking for their IDs. It's suspicious.
From the moment this officer shows up, it's obvious she's not there to keep the peace. She's there to assert control. Her tone is sharp, her words condescending, and she even laughs mockingly while calling Gwen mate and labeling him one of those bloggers. It's unprofessional, disrespectful, and immediately sets the stage for conflict. She also fails to identify herself until Gwen asks, a basic step every officer is trained to do at the first opportunity. Instead of calmly assessing the situation, she jumps to labeling Gwen as suspicious, simply because he's filming a government building and asking staff for their IDs. Both actions are completely lawful. Filming from a public space is protected under UK law, and requesting identification from government representatives is legitimate accountability, not grounds for suspicion.
Okay, what's your name?
I'm not going to give any details.
Okay, you need to give me your details.
No, I don't.
Yes, you have. Because
no, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I think you need to get your facts straight there.
No, okay, you listen to me now. You've been getting mouthy with these
No,
people.
I haven't.
Yes, you have. You've been harassing them.
I haven't harassed anyone. They approached me.
You have. Okay.
That's lies.
He's filming, so they've asked him
Yeah.
if he wouldn't film it on private property.
Yeah, of course.
You've been very reasonable with him, and the attitude that he has with you, he's had with us too.
Right, okay. What was his reason?
There's nothing illegal about what I'm doing.
He said he's interested in the diagnosis of abuse of authority. He's just bullshitting.
Right, okay.
Basically. I don't agree with the word that he's saying.
Alright then.
Okay?
So we would like him removed. Is that a possibility?
Yeah, of course you can. Is there
In a public place.
threatening what you said at the minute?
No, it's not been threatening. But obviously he's not corresponding with us. We've asked him not to video. I've given us the reasons, which are valid reasons why he's become argumentative. And really, I'd just like him to be removed on site.
This moment perfectly shows how misinformation snowballs
so I'm
when
gonna
people
need
don't
you to
understand the
leave
law.
process.
The staff member tells the officer that Gwen has been argumentative and filming in private, but neither claim holds up. There's no restricted access, no signage, and no legal barriers stopping him from recording. What makes it worse is that Gwen had already explained why he was there. He was filming on behalf of the Gangmasters and Labor Abuse Authority, GLA, a legitimate government agency that investigates labor exploitation and modern slavery. The GLAA works to protect vulnerable workers and hold exploitative employers accountable. So documenting a government-related site isn't random or suspicious. It's purposeful and in the public interest.
Why two vehicles on blue lights for somebody not breaking the law?
Because I was told that you were being quite abusive to staff and you were filming a government building.
Well, obviously
so
someone's
in our
lied to you
control
then, haven't they?
system, it's grade 1, which means that we travel on blue lights and sirens.
Okay.
And it's 2 vehicles because we're in a car each, so it's actually only 2 officers.
Okay.
So do you have like a YouTube channel or something?
You know, you were a bit hostile with me to start off with, demanding my details, so I'm not going to give you any information now, thank you.
Are you, so I'm going to need you to leave the premises.
Well, under what law?
Pardon?
Under
It's
what
called
law?
under Section 35 Act, okay? So it's a dispersal order, and I need you to leave this area, okay? Because people don't want to hear. You've been causing trouble. You've been shouting at them.
I haven't been causing any trouble.
Yes, you
You're
have.
lying
Okay,
now.
stop being argumentative with
Stop
me.
giving me attitude, no.
No, you've given me attitude from the start, which is on my camera and yours as well.
demanding my details and things like that straight
So
off the
you
bat.
need to move your stuff. Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm not taking anything. I'm walking with you.
Fine.
This was a textbook misuse of Section 35. That power exists only for situations where someone's behavior is likely to cause harassment, alarm, or distress, or contribute to crime or disorder. Gwen was doing none of that. He was calmly filming on publicly accessible land, which is completely lawful. Recording government property from a public space is protected under Article 10 of the Human Rights Act and reinforced by NPCC photography guidance. Nothing he did even came close to meeting the threshold for a dispersal order. What the officer really did was twist the law to fit her feelings, weaponizing Section 35 to try to silence someone she and the staff found inconvenient. Telling him, "People don't want you here," isn't a legal reason. It's an emotional excuse, plain and simple.
Okay. Don't worry. Yeah, I've got him on my camera
Yep.
as well. It's just silly.
I've got it all on camera. No, it's not silly. That's your thoughts. I'd rather you keep them to yourself, to be honest. You're a public employee.
Well, what's around here then? Is this your like full-time job then, plug-in?
I do all sorts.
What, plug-in buildings?
So we're on the public. Can you put the bag down now? We're on the public pavement.
So I don't want you round that private property anymore, okay? If you are caught there again, I will come back and you can be arrested for it, okay? Do you
And be
understand
arrested?
that? I'm giving
Under
you a
what
warning
section?
for this now. I'm being quite reasonable with
Okay,
you.
can you tell me which act and which section that is, please?
It's under Section 35 Act, but at the minute I'm giving you a warning.
Section 35
for it.
of what?
Yes, it doesn't matter what.
No, it does
okay?
matter what.
No, okay. This is end of now, okay? Just because you're filming me, it really doesn't intimidate me. It doesn't scare me.
Okay. You don't
You've got a mask
intimidate
on your
me.
face like trying to hide your identity. It doesn't scare
You
me.
don't intimidate me. You can try and arrest me and
Okay.
everything like that.
All right. Well, I'm going to leave now, okay?
This moment exposes just how unfit this officer was to handle the situation. When Gwen calmly asks, "Section 35 of what?" she snaps back, "It doesn't matter what. This is the end of it." That's not confidence. It's a blatant disregard for accountability. Any officer using police powers is required to state the law they're acting under. It's basic procedure. Her refusal proves she wasn't acting on lawful grounds at all. She was making it up as she went along. Then she makes it even worse by accusing Gwen of intimidation because he was wearing a mask. That's absurd. Masks are entirely legal, and it was clearly for privacy, not threat. Twisting that into intimidation shows she wasn't assessing the facts. She was reacting emotionally, yet again letting ego override the law.
And if I catch you on this premises again, okay, it's going to be taken further. You don't need that. You can get on with your day. You can go film some other buildings, okay? Get on with your vlogging business. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is one building that you can't film. Go and film another one.
I'll film what I like them in public.
But that's a private property that you've been on.
Yeah, it's publicly accessible. Section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act 1972.
Okay, well done.
However, the bit that you were on was part of private land, so you just weren't allowed on that bit. Okay?
Well, it's not government property, is it?
Huh?
Is it not government property?
That bit is government property.
Well, it's public property,
however,
isn't it?
no, it did not in this instance, just because of whatever goes on in there, and I've already had word in it. All right. So just because it's a government building doesn't necessarily mean it's always accessible to the public.
Well,
Okay.
I didn't see any signs or anything, Constable.
I appreciate that, and whatever it might have been, we've just tried to sort it out as the lowest level that we possibly can. Okay,
No problem.
which is why we've just asked you just to move away from the building and just not.
See, that's fine. If your colleague had asked as politely as you are
That's
right
what I
now.
did in the first
No, you
place.
didn't. You give me attitude. You give me lip.
Yeah,
You're acting like you're acting stupid.
I'm not
So
interested in either side now. As long as it's all resolved and we can just move on peacefully and quietly. All right.
Yeah, it's fine.
If you're happy with that, love.
yeah, see, you've been perfectly quiet. Thank you for
But
that.
what I will say is that my colleague is dead right. We've given you the warning for it. If you come back, you can be arrested for breach of 35 notice.
Which act is that? Sorry,
It's part of the Public Order Act.
Public Order Act.
I'll
Yeah.
read it out for
Yeah,
you.
that's
If that
fine.
makes you feel better, I'll read it out.
So it's literally just that.
So antisocial behaviour crime and policing act 2014.
Do you suspect that I have been committing antisocial behaviour? Because there is a Home Office document that is called the.
Mate,
which
listen,
is
I
under
don't
the
care
finding and
about
measuring.
that.
Well, you should care. You should care.
No, I should-
yes,
no,
you
'cause
should
you're just
care.
going on- it's
I think you need to get
completely
retrained. You do. I'm going to make a
Right, I
complaint.
think
Yes,
that
I
you
am.
need to move
I'm
away
making a.
from the area.
No, I'm making a complaint about you.
When-
Professional
that's
standards.
okay, you can do that.
I'm making a professional standards complaint about you. Yep. Here we go. They'll have that as
got
well.
my details.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you.
Alright, we're done then. See you
Okay.
later.
Bye bye.